Okay, guys, so I'm going to be live here and I'll be talking some few things. Let me do some connection here. Okay. I made a big mistake here. I made some mistake here on my recording. So, but let's continue for a second. Okay, guys, I might turn it off and turn it on again. So I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. I see some people now. Here it is morning 11 something, 11:40. Almost going to be in the noon. We are now almost ending the winter time. So if we are ending the winter, meaning we are a little bit better now. Okay. So what should I do today? Today I'm going to give some few pointers on few things. Okay, so I will not be able to read the comments, or if I put my camera this way because I can the other way, just to explain. Okay, so a few things today. Okay, I know many of you are trying to figure out different ways. There are some people who are already here. So I want to talk to people either who are planning to go to other countries or who have just arrived in those countries. One of the biggest mistakes we are doing as immigrants when we travel to different countries or relocate to other countries is to focus more on immigration, and we forget other aspects of life. But we have to remember that what is the number one reason as to why we have decided to move from one country to another. We didn't come to these countries just because of the buildings. We didn't come to these countries because of just whatever it is, but almost everybody is relocating to another country. We have a lot of people who are relocating to other countries. The bigger reason being the economy. So if that is the bigger thing, remember, not all of you who are coming to the countries from day one, you don't come here. You don't come here direct with the green card or permanent residence. Yes, there are those people either married to citizens of certain countries. They go to those countries as permanent residents from day one. But the majority are not doing that. Majority are going through visiting, going through students, going through other ways. So if you look all those ways people are using, when you go in, let's say you come to America, people spend 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever number of years, just to figure out about immigration. How can I get papers? How can I become permanent resident of this particular country? You go to Germany. So most of the time you are spending on immigration part. Like, how do you get papers? How do you become more permanent of that country? How later from permanent to become a citizen? But we forget another component of life. We forget about the component of investment. We forget about the component of what happens if I have to retire. Remember, majority are traveling to these countries are already in their 30s, going to 40s. Someone who is already 35, you are 40 years old, you want to relocate. Remember, you are playing this game you come to America, already you are starting the life, but at the same time, you haven't created a very strong ways on how you can be able to sustain yourself economic. That's why you see a lot of people are saying, oh, I'm going to retire back to Africa. But if you ask them, what is the reason you want to retire back to Africa? The deep reason is not that, the deeper reason is they don't have enough saving, they don't have enough retirement plans, which are going to be able to sustain the remaining of their life in these particular countries. So in the end, you are going to the most affordable places, so you go back to your home country. But remember, you have lived here for 15, 20, 30 years, and you just want to jump, you go back to your home country. You haven't prepared yourself to go there and be able to live your life until you retire, after retirement. So that is another challenge. So what I'm trying to call for you is, wherever you go to any country, you want to relocate to those countries. Among other things, you have to find a way on how you can be able to compete in the financial sector. You have to start thinking about it. Yes, I'm working. Yes, I have this job. But what are other aspects of business? What are other parts of investment? What are other parts for me to protect my money? What are other parts for me to be able to do the retirement down the road? If I have 20 years to reach maybe the age of 55 or 60, 65, when do I want to retire? How much money do I need to have in the retirement? So those are the things you need to ask yourself as soon as possible when you come to these countries. Because we focus more, for instance, you come to America, I want to have a good credit score. Once you have a good credit score, you start borrow a lot of money, borrow a house, borrow a car. You do a lot of borrowing, so you have a lot of debt. In the end, yes, you pay on a minimum payment, but how much are you going to pay? Everything at the end of the life, millions of dollars you are going to pay, and you don't have anything for yourself when you are going to retire. So you have to find different ways on how we can be able to take both immigration and also at the same time the issue of investing retirement thinking from the day one. So let's say, for instance, you come here as an international student. You arrive here as an international student, but you focus being a student. You focus after that to become, to do bachelor, master's, PhD. Those are 6, 7, 8 years. But all those years, you haven't even started a business on eBay or on Amazon. You haven't bought any type of stock, or you haven't done any investment. You haven't found what type of things you can be able to do so that when you retire, you can have something for yourself. So you come here, you just spend 10 years, you haven't done anything, thinking about at the end of your life, in the end, what you're going to do. So those are some of the challenges we are facing, most of the immigrants. We focus more on the papers, and we don't focus also on the other aspect of life. Remember, you come here for economic reason. Yes, you need immigration to be legal. You need immigration so that you can avoid just the interruption of going back to your home country, or to be told, okay, your visa has expired. So you have to find something which is stable, which is good, we agree. But at the same time, you have to figure out what should you do for yourself down the road. Because 20 years is not a lot as you think. You can say, oh, when I retire, I'm going back to my home country. But remember, you have been here for 30 years, 25 years. Your kids are born here. Your kids, their lifestyle is here. You cannot take them here, take them back to your home country. They might try to stay here. Sometimes you have been here too much. You cannot stand going back to your home country because there are certain values, certain cultures you have already in conflict. One of the things people don't understand is this one when you are immigrant. Number one, you lose part of you where you are from, and you lose part. So no matter how many years you stay in that country, in Germany, Philippines, whatever, Italy, UK, wherever you become a citizen of that country, no matter how you stay there, you cannot be fully like a person whose great-grandchildren were born from that particular country. You still have the immigrant sense in terms of certain types of food, certain type of thinking, whatever. That's the number one. So culturally, you cannot go to be fully like Biden's family, like they were born, raised here. You cannot be that way. But at the same time, because you are lived here enough, you go back to your home country, they see you are not African enough. They see that you are already polluted. You are more westernized. So you go back to your home country, they don't see you are hardcore African. So you are no longer African. Every argument you bring, any point you bring, so you are doing this way because you are westernized now. You eat it this way because you are westernized. So you go back to your home country, you are not patriotic. You are not more African. So that is a challenge. You come here, you are not more American. So you are in the middle, struggling most of your life. So if you are in the middle, struggling most of your life, that's another challenge. And you want to go to retire there, they don't. Sometimes you can have those challenges. Are you more African, or you are just going there and you want to live westernized life in your own African country? So the choice is yours. But no matter what, whether you are going to retire in America, whether you're going to retire in Asia, whether you're going to retire wherever it is, you have to make sure that you are going to be very, very stable financially. That's very, very key. Sometimes immigrants come to these countries, they think that, oh, because I'm in Canada, because I'm in Germany, because I'm in this country, I'm better than the other people. Because of that, you forget yourself. The time passes, you have nothing. And the people you disrespect in your own country where you're from, they are doing much, much better than you. They own their own house, they don't have mortgage, they have a farm, they have a business, they have a job, they have community, they have family, extended family. You are here, you are lonely, and that is the end of the road. So you have very, very soon to realize what is the end game if you take the sacrifice to go overseas. I see Olivia Set is watching from Virginia, USA. Odati watching from Kenya. Muhammad is watching from Somalia. Thank you so much. Ondati says, can't wait to come to America, just waiting for the God's time. Amen to that. Nathan say, those are the register points. Kenyan represented here. Then Rosemary Kiga say, hello, Olivia said, I'm Rosemary from Arusha, Tanzania. Okay. Watching from Rwanda, EBM, I needed to help the affidavit support. What can I do? And what other embassies apart from Nairobi require? So, affidavit of support. I see someone else is watching from Uganda. Write to me, where are you watching from? Let's Love Read is watching from Ghana. So someone is asking a question about affidavit of support. So, as I've been saying, first of all, the affidavit of support is not a mandatory document by law. Like, if you look on the official documents, what are the documents required? Is not there. But individual embassies can request affidavit of support. For instance, in Rwanda, in Kenya, they ask for that. So, who is required to, who is supposed to write the affidavit of support? The person must have two qualifications. Qualification number one is immigration status of that person. The person must either be a US citizen or a green card holder. That's number one. Affidavit of support is not about the host. Is the person is going to be kind of like sponsoring you in case of the financial difficulties. And the aspect number two, the person must meet the threshold, certain amount of income, not the money in the bank, not a bank statement. They mean you must have certain amount of income per year. And that is going to be proved by submitting the tax transcript. Personally, I don't help people. I don't feel the affidavit is supported for someone. I can try to ask you for some people who can help you, but there is no guarantee. There are some people they want to be paid, there are some people that can help you for free. So, and if you don't have, you go to the embassy, they will not deny you the visa. What they will tell you is you must go and get the affidavit of support maybe within two weeks or within a month, so that they can be able to give you the visa. Is watching from Immigrant, USA. Helen is watching from Rufiji is in Tanzania. Bonaventure watching from Kenya, Nairobi. Yeah, there is too much wind. Yeah, sorry about that. Watching from Eldoret, Kenya. I've been to Eldoret 2 times. Watching from Zambia is Ali Tokyo. Mafuta. You are an inspirational brother. Keep it up with the good work. Otengi, the wind is disturbing and won't get you clearly. Please, can you sort out the issue? I don't know what to do because I'm walking around. Maybe I can. I'm going there. There is a place I want to make a video. So in a few minutes I'll be there. Then I'll be standing in one place. I'll not be having so much wind. Sorry about that. Nana Bones, watching from UAE. Thank you so much. Nora Kramer watching from Kenya. Benny watching from Oman. Joseph Tomusange watching from Uganda. Mukasa Edward watching from Uganda. Peter Masunga watching from Tanzania. David watching from Nairobi. Nana Osei Bones to say, I won the DV lottery 2024 because of your inspirational. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that. Muhammad Abdallah is watching from Muscat, Oman. Fadhili is watching directly from Germany. My 2 brothers and 1 sister, all 3 did their PhD in Germany. And currently, one of my brother is a professor, is having a research for 1-year program to write a book and doing some research. Is in Germany right now. Okay, David is saying, I have a question that is torturing in my mind. How do embassies do the background check when it comes to criminal issues? Do they access other countries' database of criminal? No, they don't do that. There are 2 things they do. Number 1, you as a person, you have to submit the what? You have to submit your police clearance from the countries you have been. You have lived after the age of 16, and that country you have lived for 6 months and above. So if, let's say, you are in Oman, you live there for 6 months, you need a police clearance. So number 1, they rely police clearance from those countries. If you're from Ghana, they need a police clearance from that country. You're from Kenya, they need the police clearance. You're from Rwanda, the same way. You're from Tanzania, the same way. You're from Philippines, the same way. So you need the police clearance from your country or the countries you have lived for 6 months and above. Number 2, you need to have also, what they do now, that's why there is a question they ask you. Write down your phone numbers you have used in the last 5 years, even if you're no longer using. Write your email addresses you have used in the last 5 years, and also write all your social medias you are using or you have used in the last 5 years. What they do, they take those one, they put it just in their search engine, whatever. So they have their system to check. So for instance, if you put someone's email on Google search, if that email is linked to a Facebook account, they'll be able to know who is that person. So what they are looking into the Facebook or into the Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media you are using, they are going to look what accounts do you support. For instance, let's say there is a picture of Osama bin Laden. According to the United States, is considered a terrorist person. And you go there and like the picture and to say maybe United States, they did something wrong to him. I'm giving an example. Right now, for instance, Al-Shabaab is considered a terrorist organization. You are going to like the page of Al-Shabaab. You are going to like all the pictures. You give good comments about that. So they know that you have affiliation with a group which is not good groups, according to them. So those are the things they are going to look at. They're not going to look about if you are just normal alcohol drinking. If you are, let's say, in the country you are, for instance, you are using drugs, then you cannot be denied the visa. So you are taking the videos showing that you are using cocaine or something like that. That is going to be a problem. So you have to watch what you are posting, what you like, what you follow on social media. So that's how they do, but they don't have the database of all countries in that way, no. They'll rely more on the police clearance, and also they just use the general check from social media. The same way when you are going to date someone has to check you on social media. If you're going for employment, the potential employer might just check you on social media. What do you stand for? You support Hamas, they can deny you the visa. Okay, Nathan is congratulating Nana for being the winner. Innocent Irakoze is from Burundi, watching from Burundi. If you say Irakoze, if you say Urakoze, that means thank you. Urakoze Chane, thank you so much. Kirundi, Kinyarwanda, and Kiha, my home tribe, they are almost similar. It was one big tribe. Nana is saying, wish me well, my interview is next month. Nana is the DV lottery winner, and the interview for him is next month. All the best on your interview, and welcome to the United States. You see, where I started doing the live from home. I'm coming, I want to make a video about these warehouses. So these are the warehouses I'm just talking about. Usually it is easier to get a job, for instance, on the warehouse and how they look like how they look, what type of jobs, so and so forth. So it's not far from where I live. It's just like, I don't know, 20 minutes walk. Ibrahim Samura, please, can I retrieve my confirmation code when the DV lottery results are out? Yes. If you have lost the confirmation number, there are ways to retrieve it. But you have to wait until the results are out. When the results are out, you go as if you're going to check the DV lottery results. And when you are checking the DV lottery results, you will click that you forgot the confirmation number. They will ask you to put in your email address, and they want you to put the exactly email like how you wrote, exactly the date of birth, and your full name. Then they're going to send to your email. That's why we usually tell people, someone is going to help you to apply for the DV lottery, make sure you use your own email address or the email of your relatives than using just the email of the agent, because sometimes it can cause a trouble in this kind of situation. So that is something I want you to understand. Football, say, watching from USA in Atlanta. Geronimo Alice, watching from Mozambique. Hi, Mr. EBM. If two spouses both win the difference case number, If one case number has been denied, can they proceed over the other case number? Yes. So, if both husband and the wife win the DV lottery, owners of two different case numbers, both fill the DSC 260. If one is denied, might be denied because you don't have work experience, might be denied because maybe you don't have enough education. So the other one will wait. You can go back to the interview. So there is no problem with that. David Rombo say, my son won the DV lottery 2024, case number is 67,000. Thank you for elaborating reason. You gave me valuable guidance on how to fill the DSC 260 following the two notification letter, the second notification letter by July. Thanks. Yes, if you are 67,000, that will be most likely to get the confirmation. I mean, the second notification letter, the interview date. Muhammad Ali, I see from Kigali, but I'm from the man from Tanzania. Ibrahim say, thank you so much for answering the question. Watching from Sierra Leone, thank you so much. And on the day of the DV lottery results, we'll do a longest live possible 10-20 hours non-stop. I don't know, I'm just figuring out the energy I'll be having that day. How long will be that live, how long will that be? Last year, I was doing like 1 hour. I have a break of 15 minutes. 1 hour, 15 minutes break. 1 hour, 15 minutes break. I did that for 10 hours, and I did the longest, 8.5 hours. So total was live for 18 hours. So this year, I want just to do the longest live possible non-stop for 15-20 hours. So you'll be waking up, sleep, waking up. You find me live online. So be ready, stay ready. It will be on Saturday, May 4 at noon Eastern time when the DV lottery results will be out. Watching from Ghana, thank you very much. All your insight of me sharing with us. Thank you so much. Watching from India, Mumbai, India. That is from Beth Paul. Thank you so much. I've never been to India. One time I was supposed to for the job, but the schedule was very, very tight. I was supposed to go to learn something for the work I was working, but the schedule was very, very tight, so it didn't happen. It was India, and then I have to go Philippines, but both of those didn't work. Malkia Wababa, delicious cakes. Hello, I think I don't have any question, but thanks very much for your information. Thank you so much, I really appreciate. So when you say you are driving a truck, see the truck. If you stay here on the main road, you will see every single 1 to 5 minutes, there will be a truck. That's a Walmart truck. There is a Walmart, if you go that side, there is a Walmart over there. If you get the Walmart job, they start with $16 per hour to $30 per hour, depending whether you are working at the Walmart office, the store, or you are working on the Walmart, what we call the Walmart warehouse. We call fulfillment center. When they say fulfillment center, this is a fulfillment center, like this one. Wycliffe Nyandoro, Jambo Kaka, watching from Johannesburg. Thanks for the video. Thank you so much. Murugeta say thanks EBM Aloti. I'm from Eritrea. So you see, like, driving truck is a big deal. Like every single second, it's just a truck going, passing. So this is the example of one of the warehouse. Here they have built like there are 5 warehouses. So this is one. There is two. I want to show you something. So one of the ways to apply for jobs, you come here, for instance. So you can apply online. Some of the jobs you can apply on site. That means you can go to the actual physical location. For instance, here you see they put the advertisement there that now they are hiring for the first shift and the second shift for $17 per hour. So what you need to do, they gave the phone number there to call, and there is a website. So you can call. So first shift is the shift which people start at morning, maybe 8, whatever, 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning until 4 or 5 in the evening. That is the first shift. The second shift starts at 4 or 5 in the evening until 10, 11 in the night. And then the third shift, which is called the graveyard shift. I made the video about the graveyard shift. Is the shift you start like maybe 10, 11 night until 7 or 8 in the morning. So you work with the overnight. If you work in the overnight shift, the graveyard shift, they pay you extra. So these are the warehouses. So people are coming here to work. So to have the car like this one is just a normal thing. It's just you work, get a loan or get a used car, that's all. Okay, then there is a message from Jacob Okirimi, thanks EBM watching from Kenya. Then Delicious Cakes, I say thanks a lot from my brother from Tanzania. Then Kevin Kaburia, thanks a lot sir, giving live and clear from Doha, Qatar. Prosi from Uganda, thank you. So that is the warehouse one. See how big it is, it's massive. That is the one warehouse. So I want to say someone is working at the warehouse, and these are operating 24 hours, like every single day. Tomusange Joseph, EBM, how can I get someone to give me affidavit support? So if I've been saying, it's just to ask some people who are in the US, as long as the person has a green card or is a US citizen, but also has, depending on the number of family they have, so that they can be able to meet what they call the poverty guidelines. There is a threshold line they have to meet. So there are so many. So that is warehouse 1. This one is warehouse 2. The other warehouse, number 3, that usually their job starts at $20 per hour. It's called Chewy. They are just dealing with the food for the what? For the cats and dogs, whatever, pets food. And if you keep going there are 2 more. This used to be the abandoned golf course, 150 acres of land. So one warehouse is like, let me go to that one. This one, they don't have most of the trucks, depending on the nature of their job. But Chewy is the biggest of all here. Hello EBM. Suleimani Bandura watching from Sierra Leone, Freetown. Then just watching from Cameroon. Jean Pierre Ngenda Himana That will be from Burundi or Rwanda. Lexmond Niyukuri TV, huku South Africa. Thanks so much. My big brother from Burundi, I'm watching. Majibu, I believe, will be the winner of Green Card Lottery. Someone is locked in from Kenya. Spy Ego. Twende pamoja. Hapa Tanzania ni saa 2 usiku. Now here it is 12 noon. It is 12:17 in the afternoon. Question EBM. Naweza kwenda? Can I go with the working experience? And if you win the DV lottery, yes, you can use the work experience, but you have to be very careful. The work experience must meet the requirements. Not all the work experience are going to meet the requirements. Olivia said, say Virginia saa 7 dakika 16. Yeah. Hapa ni saa 6. Virginia is 1 hour ahead of us. You are in East Coast time, Olivia said. I live in Missouri, so we use the Central time, 1 hour behind Virginia. Edward Ado from Ghana, thank you so much for the videos you make. You are blessing. Thank you so much. Mkinga Georgia, I see you, sir. Thank you. Ma Doki, please. I couldn't join you earlier, so I missed out what you have been talking about concerning activities on social media. Please, could you please go over again? Yes, what I was saying is you have to be careful on what you are posting on social media. If you are posting things which are going to be security risky for the USA, you will be in trouble. For instance, let's say you support Hamas. In the US, Hamas is considered a terrorist group. You support Boko Haram. You support Al-Shabaab. You support Osama. For instance, I'm giving an example. You go on their pages, like, post their pictures. They might be your hero, whatever it is. That means they look like you are supporting things which are against the United States. You are security risk. Or another things might be you post the picture, you are taking drugs like cocaine while you are live on Instagram, whatever. So those are the things they are going to look at. Those can cause you to be denied the visa. And I can give you a good example. Prince Harry, the son, whatever, from England, whatever. Now he lives in the US. So he got the visa, he lives in the US. What happened was he created a book, a memoir. And in the memoir, he confessed he has been using drugs, cocaine and other drugs. So now we are talking, like last week, there are a group of people, they went to the court. Now there is a case, what people want Prince Harry to be denied the visa to be revoked because he has been using drugs and he confessed on his book. So those are the things people should be aware. Like what things can cause you to be denied the visa. That's why they're asking you about, oh, this person is coming here. So Chewy is the biggest of all here. So when you say drive the truck, these are the trucks. I want to show you over here. See? FedEx is just like a post office, like a postal company, so it's taking packages. So here they are going to take the, so for instance, you see like here, we are hiring. So whatever they put in this one is just dropped. So you can see like this one, you can call whatever, yeah. So logistics might be this tracking, whatever, most of them. Yahaya Ayuba, you are really doing a great job watching live from Ghana. Thank you. Laxmon say, be ready to help me. Even I'm ready to pay $250 when I win. Thank you. Mr. EBM, if I win lottery and move to USA, will I be able to work into electrical engineer? Yes, you can. And those are the jobs which pay a lot. Just to be electrician, even if you are not an engineer, you become a plumber, working as electrical. Man, those are the high-paying jobs. Just electrician with those we see with the like diploma, with the vocational in Africa. So if you are here with the license, that's a very good amount of money. You go, per hour you can get even $40, $50 per hour because you're just a plumber. Abubakar will say, EBM, can my friend provide a proof of fund to study in the US? Yes, your friend can do that, but the challenge is why your friend is going to pay for you all those money. So you have to prepare those type of answers when you are asked those type of questions. So you see, like, all these are trucks. So they come here, they park, then so see. So this is a very big company. 24 hours people are working here. Okay. 20 pamoja ife majiji mengi ya Marekani imegundua Missouri ni best state kwa kuishi kaka. Yes, Missouri is one of the good states. Or not just Missouri, most of the states in the middle of the United States are very good in the sense that, number one, they are not overcrowded. Number two, you are able to get good job. The cost of living is not that very, very high. Number three, the crime rate is not too high. The state income tax is not too high. And the winter is not extremely out of the line. Helena, EBM ni namna gani visiting visa inakupa ukazi wa kudumu? The question is, I'm going to answer in English. How can visiting visa give you the permanent residence? So when you come with a visiting visa, even if you say you are coming to stay here for 1 day, or visiting for 2 days or 2 weeks, at the airport, they'll give you 6 months to stay in the US. So when you are in the US, you cannot just jump from visiting direct to green card, unless otherwise you get married to American citizen. But you have to find a way to continue to be legally in the United States beyond the 6 months. So you have to find a way to change the status. Yes, this is the UPS. I will continue to answer. To drive that truck, the UPS truck, you get $35 to $45 per hour. Just wait, that truck, the driver of that truck gets up to $40 per hour in just high school education. So when you are here for the visiting, you can find jobs as long as your potential employer will be able to file the documentation for you to change the status. But the quickest way is just to move from being a visitor to international student first. And international student, you can go to study a degree, or you can go even to study English language, whatever, they don't care. As long as what you're going to study, you are going to get the I-20. Then from there, while you are as a student, you are going to figure out how you can be continuing to get the permanent residence. So you can get through a job, or you can get married, and other reasons you can be able to get the permanent residence. Yes, it's still sunny, but it's windy, so it's a little bit cold. For the centigrade is how much? The centigrade will be like 15 degrees Celsius. 15, 16 degrees right now, Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is just like 50 something going to 60 degrees. So that's why it's still like it's sunny, but it's not like the one we're going to have in May or maybe a month from now, where it will be like 25, 30 degrees. That's hot. So this one is just like hot, but it's not because there is wind. So that's why it's a little bit chilly or a little bit cold. Suleimani Bangura, thank you for answering my question. I have played the DV lottery twice but not selected, and I'm waiting for the results this time. I hope I win. All the best. Gopa, if I become a winner of DV lottery, can I become a driver? And what is the age of the driver? Most of the jobs you have to be 18. To be 18 years old. No drug, no criminal background. That's all. Yeah. So truck driving is huge. See? So there is nothing there, maybe something. Yeah. So there are a lot of trucks here. They're coming to drop or get something. If my son wins the DV lottery, my son won the DV 2024 and is still a student doing medicine, can he continue his course in the US? Yes, but the problem is, I don't know what level is doing bachelor degree. In the US, there is no bachelor degree in medicine. There is no bachelor degree in medicine. You can come on to start doing pre-medical school, then you go to the medical school later. You have to have a degree on something. But the problem is there are not many scholarships for medicine. So, and to get a student loan for medicine is a lot of money. So sometimes you might just do another degree first and life continues, then you can continue with your dream. But in the US, there is no degree in medicine or the degree in law. There is no those two degrees, bachelor degree. So law school, you go when you have any degree for law school. But for the medicine, you have to take the special course. I'm so sorry, there is so much wind here. Kwa nini watu wengi watembei kwa miguu? First of all, almost every majority of places people go with a car. So if someone wants to do exercise, they go to the park. There is a park somewhere where nearby home there is a park where you can go there and exercise. But people don't walk around just by walking. And you cannot walk on that road, that main road, you cannot. It's illegal. We call just highway or freeway. In Missouri, they say highway. California is freeway. So on the freeway or highway, it's illegal basically to walk just by walking, because that's why there is a higher chance of getting an accident. Someone can hit you with a car. So majority of people, their life here is mostly indoor. So someone goes somewhere, if you're going to exercise, either can just walk to where the destination or drive to the park and start doing exercise there, or go to the gym direct by walking or just by driving. So there are not many people walking around. But if you go like downtown, I want to come closer here so that I can block the wind a little bit. Yeah. So if you so the problem is that we cannot see many people are walking around unless others you go to downtown, whatever. how many years a driver experience should have. So if you want to drive a truck, they have to train you to get the commercial driving license, CDL here. They don't care how many years you have been driving in your country. You have to get the driving license in the US, commercial driving license, CDL. So if you get that one, you'll be able to drive. Law school is tough in the US. So glad you memaliza. Congratulations, it's no joke. That's huge. Congrats. Did you go to Georgia School of Law? Which School of Law did you go? Sarah Kukiriza. Hi EBM, I need advice how to come to the US legally and stay to work. I'm 43. To come legally, we have talked to so many ways, but some of the ways we are talking about the lottery, but that is the lottery. I don't know your education level, your work experience. Sometimes you can go for further education, like using education is just a way. You can use education just like a way to go to school, but that will be immigration pathway. Not everybody who's coming to study in the US, his intention is really study. We are using education as a means to come here. So I don't know your education level. The best way sometimes you can do, you can go and book an appointment for talking to me. When you book an appointment, that means I can review your documents, and from your documents, then you can discuss what will be the proper ways, what are the proper things you can be able to do exactly, so that you can be able to succeed what you want. Because there are certain things they might be able to be applicable to your case, not applicable to another person. Twende pamoja. You applied the DV lottery, your wife was not at home, whatever. And now he's back. So the point is, if you are married, legally married at the time of the DV lottery, you must add your wife. But if you are not legally married, if he's not around, you can apply on your own. If you win, no matter what the situation, before you fill the DS-260, we can have a conversation and I can help you on how to fill that one. Memaliza, University of Maryland, Curry Law School. Okay, congratulations. That's huge. One time I planned to do the law schools in California. Later I stopped. Last year I was thinking to do that one, but there are very few which they offer 100% online, like Syracuse, whatever, but I looked there. It's so expensive. I say, no way, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, congratulations. That is very, very huge. And if you are practicing immigration law, please, let's get in touch. I can be referring people to you. There are some people, they need immigration lawyer. So I don't know what law you practice after graduating the law school. So if you practice law, immigration, please let me know. I can be sending some of the clients referring to you. I'm in Rwanda. Should I get a job? How should I get a job in the US without a visa lottery? Number one, you apply for jobs. But to apply for jobs, you have to apply for the jobs which clearly states that they are going to offer the sponsorship. If the jobs haven't said they are offering sponsorship, don't waste your time to apply. Because you get the job, but they'll ask you authorized to work to the any employer in the US. If not, they're not going to hire you. They're not going to waste their time. So the job must say they are offering visa or sponsorship to a person who is outside the United States. I'm about to end my live in a minute. I'll say, Sarah said 2 years vocational training, okay. I'll make an appointment and discuss more. I needed to research even for my children's scholarships and internships. Okay, no problem. Kinga George. Yeah. Mr. EBM, how to get electrical engineering license in the US? On electrical, I'm not so sure. There are two things. There is electrical engineering. I think they have a body of engineering. So there will be some specific exams in each state. They have their own exams. That's how it is. Just like in law, they have special license. So each state they have their own. But there are two things which are different. There is being just like electrician, the one without degree in electrical engineering. But the electrical engineering as a degree, they have certain type of examinations too, I believe so. If we are not finished, are they going to allow to come or no? If you win the DV lottery, you don't have high school, you need to have 2 years of qualifying work experience. Can you give me some job offer? Unfortunately, my company can hire someone, but within the US. I don't have the authorization to hire someone outside the United States to process for the sponsorship. Jean-Pierre. Brother EBM, first of all, thank you very much for your good advice kwa upande wangu. I really appreciate it. May your Father in heaven continue to protect you wherever you are watching from Malawi. Thank you so much. In 2019, before the pandemic, my last trip was in Malawi for work. We came to do a research in Lilongwe. We wanted to open our NGO that I was working. We did the research in Rwanda and Malawi, but we made a decision to start in Rwanda. And the plan was 2021 to start in Malawi, but the pandemic came and everything changed. Okay, Doga to say, yes, I'm licensed now. Please, let's get in touch. Okay, no problem. So just go to my website and email me. I'll be able to see that one. Or if you go to my website, fill the form. There is a form say collaboration. Fill the form collaboration where you can put your phone number and your email address, and then I will get in touch with you today. After live, go in one store here, then I go home. Agile EBM necessary assistant in Ghana. Do I qualify for the DV lottery? Yes. Necessary assistant, you qualify. Nelson Mogere, my prayers this Ramadan is to win this year's green card lottery. Ramadan Kareem, Mr. EBM. Thank you so much. And Ramadan to each and everyone. And for those who are Catholic, I know we call it in Swahili Quaresma, but in English you say Lent season for the Easter, and Easter is on end of the month of March. So all the best, everyone. Bernard Kilonzo say, hello, EBM, good job. Habas say, I need your email, I need to talk to you. Go to my website, ebmscholars.com. Over there, you'll see my email. My email is ebm@ebmscholars.com. ebm@ebmscholars.com. That's the email address. Or go to the ebmscholars.com. You will see the email address over there. Gopa say, thank you for replying my question. I'm from Bhutan. Thank you everyone. Okay. TNC T channel, Mr. EBM shikamona kucheki tokea UDSM, new library hapa, pursuing BCom in accounting. I hope 5 years to come, my country will be in USA. Nchi ahadi will be USA. Ramadan Karim, bro, thank you so much. And all the best. As you are a university student, the only thing you need at the moment, make sure you don't go below upper secondary class. Do whatever it takes not to get lower than 3.5 out of 5 GPA. That will be a very good thing for you to help you to compete with the scholarships to come to US. The only reason I'm here is because of my GPA. That was number one for me. Unaruhusiwa kutumia pikipiki. Yes, you are allowed to use the motorcycle to go to work. Yeah. You see, like that guy is using motorcycle. You see? Yeah, so you're allowed to use the motorcycle. Even someone there parked the motorcycle. Okay, everyone, I know it is so windy, I'm sorry. I have to end my life now and go back home. Okay, let me sit here for a few minutes. Oh. Okay. So if you check how many trucks, there are a lot of trucks. So if you want to be a truck driver, you make more money than a lawyer. Obviously, there are challenges of being a truck driver. Okay, so I'm trying to end my life now, and we'll get in touch later. Okay, thank you so much, each and everyone. I have to find a way now to get out of this thing. Okay. Oh man. The problem of using live stream of vertical is very confusing. Salimia nyumbani, thank you so much. I'm trying to end the live. Doesn't. Oh. Yeah.